Hello there and welcome back to another video celebrating my 15 years collecting, building and just playing around with Lego bricks. Now, you've already seen the biggest set now in my collection and a review of an older set, but today we are going to be immortalising the Pick-a-Brick Cup. But you already knew that, you saw the thumbnail and title, you just want to get straight into it. So before we do start, there are other videos up celebrating 15 years of my Lego. They're on my channel. If you haven't watched them, you can find them right there. And do be sure to like this video if you end up enjoying it. And of course, subscribe because we're absolutely crushing subscriber milestones. So if we can hit another 100 subscribers in a month, then that would just make me more than happy and mean the world to me. So please do subscribe if you haven't already. And let's get straight on with today's video. And as many of you will be aware, this is the Pick-a-Brick Cup. Many of us know this from going into Lego stores, and even if you didn't fill one up yourself, you probably would have seen them on the Pick-a-Brick wall. You can even see I've still got my sticker on mine, reuse and save 75p. Of course, you don't have that with the new PAB boxes, which I do have to hand. And though we are not comparing the two, as that's already been done on this channel, and I think the differences are quite obvious, it's a very different style of PAB container. The cups are definitely more iconic, but more eco-friendly. You can fit many more squarer bricks in this box, and I think in due time we'll come to love them just as much as the PAB cups. But today we will be immortalising it in Lego, and I'll be taking you through why this is the best I could build, the PAB cup. So, of course, you didn't see this in the thumbnail. I wouldn't have spoiled it, and it might not look the best. Originally, it was going to be translucent. Trust me, that looks a lot worse. Unless you're building this with plates, bricking it out and making it 10 times the size. To get it to scale, this is honestly the best I can do. I put hours of work into it, and if you think you can build it better, do give it a shot and let me know how you get on, because it's a very different shape to create. The lid of mine does actually pop off, so we can get a few bricks inside, pretty much as many as we can in this cup, because I guess there's a few little gaps to make up for the bottom of it. But to celebrate 15 years, I've had this exact cup here on the left for exactly 15 years. So it's now gone into retirement. 15 years is long enough for a PAB container. I mean, I'd like to see some of the cardboard boxes last 15 years because I don't think they're going to last that long. But that's a video for another time. Today we'll be taking a look at this PAB cup build. 360 I've used pretty much all of these round elements I've had to spare, and even replicated the label on the front. You can see, compared to the actual Lego label, it does hold up quite nicely. I guess the Lego logo is a bit bigger, but the barcode is the same size. This wire is 3x4 on the PAB cup, and you can see the label does look pretty similar. Originally, I did have this expanded across the whole label. It looked whack and just, yeah, I wouldn't recommend. It probably would have been a lot nicer to have brick built this out and had it lean in. Honestly, there's just no way to do this for the 8 different sides that I've created. As you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we're back to the label with 1 again. So it is quite a complex build, and as you can see, it's not perfectly round. The lid is a bit squared off in places, but as far as dimension goes, it does actually fit with the normal Lego cup. You can see the lid does fit on top and vice versa, though the lid, of course, doesn't clip down on either of the other builds. But the lids do fit. They do stand on each other's studs, which I think, honestly, is pretty cool, how compatible they are with each other. I mean, to get these both the perfect fit, not only does the stud fit in the bottom of the brick built cup, but the brick built stud, which is the same size, fits in the bottom. So we now know that the stud is exactly a 6x6 round tile, which I guess is interesting. I mean, there's not much of a point to it, but as you can see, if I lift this up, that is exactly the hole we've got. It fits the stud perfectly, and whilst I couldn't replicate the Lego logo on the top, I tried. Just given the 6 stud width, it's really not possible. But we do technically have quite a few more different little Lego. I think there's about 24 different Lego logos alone on this stud. Of course, the lid has many more, and just look at all the pieces around here. They've all got Lego logos, even on the inside. I did try and hide a few colourful bricks where I could, and you can probably see the black slopes just at the bottom. They're just helping the integrity of the model, but honestly, in light bluish grey, I think is actually the closest colour to this frosted translucent piece here. I guess unless Lego do some frosted pieces, which I'm sure they've probably made at some point. But I really do like how this model turned out, and the fact that the lid itself also is quite sturdy in there. There's a little bit of leverage, as you can see when I'm tilting it, but it really can't twist all that well. It's held in pretty well with the two plates that I've got on the underside. But I'm very happy with how this turned out. Again, hours worth of work, and originally this was actually going to be a Lego Ideas model I was going to submit last year. If you want me to turn this into an Ideas model and probably flush it out a bit nicer, add some slopes around to the side, and I'm sure Lego would create some custom pieces to put in the angle here, do let me know. It was a fun project to work on, so to fully flush out this model would be great. But just to celebrate 15 years, I thought I have to immortalize the one thing that's stuck with me throughout these 15 years, besides just a early Lego set, and design something myself. I had to get some sort of mock in, and tomorrow I'm actually making my dream mock CMF for the Lego Star Wars line, so do stay tuned for that. There are some really cool characters that, honestly, till I sat down with pen and paper, I didn't even think of Lego creating. So that is a really fun video to come up. Still yet to even record that. I've got a few more figures to decide upon before I record it tomorrow. But this Pab Cup is really quite a nice design. We'll take a closer look at all the circles, because you can see I've not only used the round 4x4 plates, I've also used the round 4x4 plates with a 2x2 round hole in the middle, which I guess is just a bigger hole than the regular ones have. If you can see, there is a Technic pin hole just in the middle, and there's even a Technic axle hole in the 2x2 round plate at the bottom. That's not all I've used. I've also used the quarter circle round 2x2 tiles, which definitely come in handy because I just don't have enough of these round plates in light bluish grey. And I tried everything to try and patch this hole up. I'm mainly stuck with the giant plates that I've actually got from Iron Man's Malibu Mansion set, which just didn't fit the right angle. The steepest slope I had was sort of a 2x6 slope, which had the slope on half of the plate, and it just didn't fit with this build. So they'd need to invent a new piece, or perhaps use a rare piece that they've got hidden away from a few exclusive sets. And the whole thing is hinged up very well. On the bottom you can see there's a hinge down here which actually gives the 4 structural angles I guess it sort of holds up the model, but 4 of these are loose, and then the 4 in between are actually holding up the whole cup, sort of attaching the base on. And then at the top we have the same 2x1 bar and clip brackets on every single one of these, giving them all the angle, meeting them at the bottom, including the 4 loose ones. And the round shape is just made using these 2x1 clips and bar elements. These brackets in the sort of other dimension, they're more lengthwise than they are thick, like the other ones holding it together. I hope you understood some of that. I could have probably said that better. And then there are some brackets keeping not only these hinges on the bottom 6x6 circle plate, but also brackets on top of them, locking in the hinges and clipping on these round bricks, which then enable it to sit on not only the lid that came with the set, but also the actual Lego Pab Cup lid, which again I didn't exactly realize when I was building it, but it is a cool feature, as of course the Pab Cup's got to sit on the lid. It doesn't stick down because I've included some tiles on the top, so it does spin, which actually is quite nice to show it off at every angle. And once again, I'm just very happy with how the sticker came out, because it does look really well. I guess it's stuck between the circles on my cup, but your cup might look more like this, where it's stuck actually over a strip of the circles, and meant that I didn't even have to add circles on this part. I guess that's a little cheat that I've used in this mock. But I hope you have enjoyed this video. Again, stick around for a few more videos. We've got 2 more videos celebrating 15 years of Lego. Do like if you enjoyed my Pab Cup build, and Subscribe for more mocks like this, set reviews, and really more awesome LEGO content as we journey towards, I guess, over 15 years of LEGO. And as always, may the bricks be with you.